Hi, everyone, and welcome to my review of Elvis and Nixon. This is a movie that I've been excited to see for a while now. Look at this cast. This is amazing. As Elvis, we have Michael Shannon, who's just killing it as an actor, at least for the last 20 years. Ever since I saw him in Groundhog's Day in 1993, and I didn't even know it. The guy has just been an incredible actor for over 20 years. So he plays Elvis in this movie. And, of course, Kevin Spacey, Frank Underwood himself, the only evil president that I would ever really vote for if he really existed, is now one of the most infamous presidents in the history of the real world. Some people's eyes, probably one of the most evil presidents in the world. And he plays Nixon. Now, this film is based or inspired by the true account of when Elvis and Nixon got together, took a picture, and I think he got a badge or became a secret agent. You know, Elvis wanted to become a secret agent. So this movie tells the story of the few days that led up to this meeting. Also in the film, we have Alex Pettyfer from, I think that's his name, Pettyfer. Alex Pettyfer from Magic Mike, an actor that's really grown on me, I'd have to say. And he plays a friend of Elvis and also someone who's helping him get in this situation to meet the president. Johnny Knoxville's got a small part in the film as an associate of Elvis. And then we get to meet the team behind Nixon, who is played by Colin Hanks and Evan Peters. I think that rounds out the cast of the major players in this film. There's some other actors in the movie that have like kind of smaller parts, but that rounds. But really, I think what I was there to see was to see Michael Shannon and Kevin Spacey, and then I got some more really good, solid performances from the rest of the cast. But this is Michael Shannon's movie. He steals every scene that he is in this film. Just proves once again that he is one of our greatest actors ever. I just love the way he looks. He looks so unique, and I bought that he was Elvis. Doesn't look exactly like Elvis. I mean, his hair and his outfit and everything, but his face, of course, doesn't look like Elvis at all. But he just becomes this character in this film. He's so convincing, so sympathetic, so interesting to watch, and really becomes the essence of Elvis. And you really buy into it. And you could see the same thing about Kevin Spacey in this movie. Kevin Spacey, I forgot sometimes that I was Kevin Spacey. I saw Richard Nixon. I didn't see anybody else but Richard Nixon sometimes. He really became the role. Now, his part, I would say, is not as large as Michael Shannon's part in the film, which is okay because, you know, there's a lot of wonderful buildup, especially with Elvis's character throughout the film, that leads up to what we're all been waiting for. These guys meeting together, taking this very famous picture, one of the most famous pictures in the history of pictures, and the interactions they have at the very end. It's very exciting, surprising. I do like the chemistry that Michael Shannon had with Alex in this movie. This is an actor I said that is growing on me. Not only is he a pretty face, but I think he's a good actor in his own right. And I like that he took this challenge to play this character. I feel like they captured also the essence of the 1970s. It takes place in the early 1970s. You know, the hair and the costumes and stuff. And I think it felt like a decent job. It didn't feel like dress up too much. And actually, I felt like we were in there for the moment that we were there. I like all the natural humor that comes back and forth that leads up to this huge meeting of the minds. So there's a lot of humor throughout the film that I wouldn't say I laughed out loud humor, but in my mind I thought, oh, that was really clever. That was really interesting. And to my surprise, one of the screenwriters of the film is Cary Elves, you know, from The Princess Bride and Saw and many things. And I think at one time he was going to direct this movie, but, you know, something happened. But I think the direction by a female director named Liza Johnson. This is the first time I've seen a movie from her. There's another movie that she has that has Kristen Wiig that's on Netflix. So after watching this movie, I'd be curious to go and watch her previous movie. I can't remember what the movie's called, Hate Ship, Love Ship, or something like that. But I thought good direction, good writing, really good, solid film. Nothing that really blew me away in this, with the story. You know, we have an idea of kind of where this is going. This is more character driven than anything else. especially Michael Shannon. I just really want to talk about him at least one more time before I conclude this review. I'm not a big fan of Man of Steel, but I loved Michael Shannon even as Zod. I enjoyed him as Zod. I enjoyed him as playing these characters. We just recently saw him in Midnight Special. He's really convincing. And I like that he's not a pretty boy. I love that he's not a pretty boy. I think it really works for him, and you really buy into the natural man side of his characters, whatever he's doing. I don't know if he's ever had a bad performance in his whole career. I really have to look at what he's done, and I don't think he ever has, in my opinion. He might have, but nothing really comes to mind. Just everything that he's done has been stellar, and this is just a fine example of what a great actor he is. I would love to see him get nominated for this film. I think it's really the only nomination that is worthy for this movie, but it would be a good one. I fear that he's probably going to be forgotten for the awards, but that's okay. Who cares about awards? It's just really the performance alone that really helps carry this film. You really care about Elvis. You really sympathize with him. You're interested in him. You want him to get to where he's going. You like his mannerisms. Michael Shannon really captures the true beauty and presence of Elvis, and I was really convinced by him thanks to this really good, solid movie. And for that, I am going to give Elvis and Nixon, I'm going to give it a solid 3 stars out of 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.